Just a nice surprise. Yet again, I got a nice text message on our Teams chat, and look who's back. Back with the gang. He's back to join us.
How you doing? You right?
Yeah, mate. Let's spin this round and say hello to him properly. Good man.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and you.
Good to see you.
Good to have you back on the team. So yeah, off to the pub we go. Morning all. So we're on 21 today, and this morning was the first morning I woke up and it wasn't raining, and I don't think it rained last night. So yeah, it's nice putting the stuff away and getting sorted without getting drenched. It's overcast this morning, but it's definitely not cold. So yeah, it's a nice morning to run in. Today because Dylan was down last night, it's a nice surprise. Just worked out the route again, and yeah, I'm sticking to what I said, but today's a bit shorter, so I'm going down to Leominster, and then from there going on to Hereford, Abergavenny, I can't say that word, Abergavenny, or whatever the word is in Wales, and then from there down to Bristol. So yeah, getting close. And then once I get to Bristol, that'll be the end of stage 2. Move on to stage 3, and that's the home stretch. Well, it's a long home stretch, but one more week and then I'll be at the finish. Crazy. So it's nice running down this massive hill that I had to trog up yesterday. See what today brings. Do you know what? As I got a bit of an early finish today, a bit of a shorter leg, I was meant to turn right, but I thought I'm just going to nip over the bridge and come back into the central market place of Ludlow. As I think I'm just going to see if his little tea room, coffee shop open and get some breakfast. And then that'll set me up for the rest of the day. And if not, it's only about 200 yards behind me. I'll just go back down and carry on. But I was just thinking, as I was just doing that short little run, a couple of people I was talking to last night and this morning, we was talking about crying and why it's so difficult, not only for men, but for anyone, I suppose, that's got PTSD. I know some people use that as a release and cry a lot, but my experience, most people I spoke to, and especially me, find it near on impossible. Well, I did. Obviously, you've seen me crying a lot on this. But I've touched on it before. We was talking and we both agreed that because whatever PTSD does to you, no matter what you experience, it makes you feel rubbish, worthless, weak, shameful, and it eats away at everything that defines you, I suppose. And crying, even though it's a good release, PTSD is all in your own mind, so not many people can see it unless you're in a really bad place or you open up. But as soon as you cry, people can see there's something wrong and you're upset. And then that leads to questions. So that might be one part, that it's a avoidance of people asking questions. The other part, which I definitely is for me, is I've taught my brain, or I don't know how it happened, but for years and years, by crying, I felt really weak and felt that I wasn't strong enough. And obviously because of that's my thoughts tell me out all the time that I'm weak and rubbish, I'm stupid, I'm not strong enough. As soon as I cry, that's like reaffirming that, what I believed. And so I suppose it's like a defence mechanism. By not crying, there's a small part of you that tries to convince yourself you're stronger. But as you've seen me cry all the way through this, it's a new thing for me, and I know people have been telling me, my counsellor's been telling me, and other people have been telling me it's a natural release. I didn't believe it, but yeah, of course they're right, because as much as I feel uncomfortable and don't like crying, and to be fair, even through this, I'm not even in control of it. I don't suddenly go, oh, I'm going to press record because I feel like I'm going to cry. It's just started to happen. And yeah, and even though I still feel a bit rubbish and weak and it's confusing, I do feel better for it. I do feel that bit of release. But it's a long way off yet to me just crying non-stop. But then do I want that? I don't know. But yeah, it's just interesting hearing someone else like understanding and agreeing with what I was saying, because they experienced the same thing. Whereas I just thought I was unusual, that I couldn't cry, and for years my go-to phrase was, I don't have emotions, which is rubbish, because I laugh, I get angry, I obviously get depressed. They're all emotions. I just attach crying as the whole thing of emotion. But it's crazy how your brain works. And it's crazy if someone had said to me even 6 months ago about, oh, you know, crying, just let it happen, natural, I would have fought it and said, no, I just don't cry. I haven't got it in me. It's not built in me. So yeah, another bit of food for thought there. But anyway, I'm at this lovely marketplace, look, and the market is all set up, ready to go. Well, there's me saying I'll sit down and get a drink, something to eat. I end up going into Tesco's in Ludlow, and they've got a Costa, and just walked in there, and straight off the bat, the two lovely ladies that was serving in there just started talking, and then they supported PTSD UK and myself by giving me a free drink and something to eat, and was really showing interest. Took a lovely photo of me and the team, and yeah, just lovely people, and it goes a long way. And then got chatting to a couple of other two lovely ladies, and yeah, just really nice conversation. They really understood, supported what I was doing, and actually I started talking about my past, the reason I'm doing it, and it was just really nice to have that open, fun, like interesting conversation. And now they're going to be following the rest of my journey, and even more importantly, sharing it with their friends and families. So yeah, the more people we get following, the bigger difference hopefully we can make. But yeah, what a lovely time. I'm going to miss Ludlow. It's just been, I've gone through a lot of lovely towns, cities, villages, but Ludlow is going to be the one that sticks in my head, I think, especially for this part of the journey. But yeah, what a lovely place. I'll definitely be coming back here to visit again. Right, let's get moving. I've had a nice relaxing start. Now I've got to do some work. So about 6 miles in, and that I was on the A49, I think, but there's a section where I couldn't pick up any B roads, so it was a little bit treacherous, and it was on the grass verge, but I've just cut down and just going through, don't know where I am, but I'm going to pick up the B road again, and that should take me to Limpster, and it should be about another 6 miles, 5.5 miles. But yeah, it's nice conditions today, literally don't know where I'm going. Nice conditions today, and meeting loads of friendly people, getting chatting. Yeah, it's good to get off that A49 though, so it's definitely busy. And it's just peaceful. Listen, can't even hear it. The A49 is just there. So, yeah, nice and peaceful. Well, sun's out, nice and hot, and I'm just coming into Leominster and just had a lovely conversation with a lady, bless her, that bought me a coffee and just started chatting and yeah, just had again another nice conversation about my journey, about PTSD, and just, I suppose, just having that conversation of understanding why I'm doing it. She's also going to follow me and make a donation, and she's like give me a little virtual tour of this place, so now I've got a bit of a better understanding. She's just directed me to this park, so what I'm going to do is going to just sit down, see who I can meet, and then I've looked on a map and see whether I can get my luck in any sort of campsites before I opt to do any wild camping. But let's see how we go. It's weird having a short day today as well. My legs don't know what's happening, but it'd be nice just to spend time to chat to people and not be rushing around everywhere. So I've just got to this park and just again had a lovely conversation with two ladies that's in the little coffee shop, and one of them's like a counsellor in schools, I think, and yeah, just had that open and honest conversation and talking about PTSD and who it affects and how it affects you. But just sitting here now and just looking for somewhere to see you later. Yeah, just looking for somewhere to camp tonight. I've contacted one campsite, but they're closed, and there's only one more, but it's about 7 miles away, so I don't want to be going the wrong direction. So it might be, I've been lucky so far, so it might just be the option of wild camping tonight. So I'm just going to have a look at the map and see where there's any sort of woodlands or anything around there. And actually, it'd be quite nice. Just, I've had the luxuries of campsites, but it'd be quite nice, especially if the weather holds out, of just going in the woodlands, setting up somewhere, going get a bit of food. The only thing with wild camping is you haven't got that security of leaving your stuff, so I'd have to go and get something first and then get to a place. But it feels like a bit of a missed opportunity today, because I've had so many conversations and I've not recorded any of them, but it gives me food for, and it helps. It's helped me in seeing things differently. One of the conversations that I had, which is a different slant on things, a lady said about, you know, me talking openly and honestly and learning to not keep things inside and unpack them. And she actually said she feels that we focus too much about wanting to unpack stuff and like not put them in a box and hide them away, whereas her slant on it was, if it's not affecting you now and it's neatly in a box, as she said, then leave it in a box and, you know, don't try and unpack it, because by unpacking it you may then start stirring up loads of stuff. And actually it's the first time I've heard that, because most people, or especially my counsellor and other people, and the thing is, I've always believed that it's better to not pack things away and keep them hidden. It's better to face them head on and try and learn and not carry that stress. But it's not saying one's right and one's wrong. it just makes you think, and it's a different way of hearing stuff. So yeah, that was quite interesting. But anyway, let's try and find somewhere to go tonight, and then then I can chill and just do a bit of reflection on today. So change of plan, just leaving Limster now, and it's a lovely place, but because the camping situation was not great, so I've decided I looked at the map, contacted a few places, and a fantastic place has supported me, but in Hereford. So I'm 13 miles away from Hereford now, and so what I'm going to do is push on, get there a bit later, and then it just means that because I'm going to be ahead, I'm missing one stop, then potentially they give me 2 nights, but if not, I'm going to see and just do a bit of walking around Hereford and see whether I can get any sort of conversations going, or some awareness. But literally, just as I've left here, run through the town, and a bunch of squaddies, ironically, all there, all sitting outside the pub, and I've just got, I haven't counted their fee, but I've got around 35, 36 quid between them all, so that's amazing. But yeah, let's change that plan, and I'll stick with my thing about improvising, adapting and overcoming. Sometimes the plans that you have in your head, they change for a reason, and you never know what's around the corner. So let's get moving.